Hi guys and girls. I am making this video regarding diamond painting. I came across diamond painting on Facebook. Every time I would scroll through, it kept popping up and I just kind of kept going through, scrolling past it, whatever. Well, then a couple weeks ago, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do for my husband for his birthday. And he's a big Warcraft nut, so I wanted to do something, kind of make him something. Having to do with Warcraft or one of his characters on Warcraft. But I could not figure out, and I've been on Pinterest for weeks trying to figure something out, actually months, and could not decide what I wanted to do. And then after seeing the diamond painting thing popping up from, it would be paint with diamonds, I decided to check it out because it kept showing a custom picture that you could do. So I decided to take one of his characters and one of my characters, which he's the one that got me started on it when we met a few years ago. And then I went to this little island where they have a tribute to Robin Williams. And my husband's a big Robin Williams fan. So I decided to take a screenshot after they have a lamp out on that island. When you rub it, a genie pops out. And it's Robin Williams in the movie Aladdin, because he was the genie. And so the genie comes out and he's got his arm like this, and then I have my character and his character standing right next to it, and then I took a screenshot and sent that in for a custom painting. I've not received that yet. I ordered it maybe 2 weeks ago, and it's coming from China, so of course it's going to be a while before I get that. I'm hoping I can get it and get it done. I think I ordered a 40 by 65, so it's going to take me a little while. And then I'm hoping I get that and get it done before his birthday, which is June 4th. So we'll see. Well, after I ordered that, it's like, well, I really want to get some other paintings like ASAP so I can kind of practice. So I looked on Amazon because I am an Amazon Prime member, so I can get stuff within 2 days if it's Prime eligible. So I went on there and saw that they did have some paintings eligible for Prime, and I was going to make my first video after I got my package and decided I wanted to do a painting before I made the video, so I kind of had some insight before I got on and said anything. I've watched quite a few videos while I was waiting for the ones to come in from Amazon to try and get a general idea on what it was and how you do it and stuff like that. I received my 2 products and I started the first one right away, which is what I got for my daughter. As far as packaging goes on the Amazon ones, I ordered 3. 2 of them are Prime, 1 was not. The one that was not, I haven't received yet because that one is coming from China. And the only reason I ordered that one was because it is a Warcraft one as well. I got 2 in the same box, like the regular Amazon box, and then I had 1 box in there, and then the other one was not in a box, which was kind of disappointing. It was just, rolled and shoved in a bag. And then inside the bag was, of course, the painting, and then the package with a pen, a small square of wax, and a tray. Now, the one that was on the beads, of course. The painting was fine. There was no creases or nothing, so it wasn't a huge deal that it wasn't in a box. Just would have been nice if it was in a box. And I don't know if it was somebody that ordered it and decided they didn't want to do it, but they had already gotten rid of the box, or why it wasn't in a box. And I'm sure all the ones that you buy on Amazon, because like this is a Zooey Star, is probably more than likely just people that are ordering them just for resale to make, a little extra money. Because if you go on Paint with Diamonds for sure. I haven't looked at all the sites. I've seen a couple different ones. They do not charge shipping, and they are fairly cheap, between $9 and $10. So, and some of them cheaper if you get the partials. I don't care for the partials. The one that I ordered for my husband is square diamonds, and the two I received from Amazon are circle. I didn't think I was going to like the circles. You need to, on all the sites that you go on to, you need to ask questions before you order. If you look at the description, it doesn't always say whether it's a partial or a whole. It doesn't always say if it's round or square. You have to read comments, because there's a lot of people that read comments. There's a lot of people that don't read all the description, complain because it came as round diamonds instead of squares. I make sure I read through everything because I do not want partials. I think they might turn out okay, but there's a good chance they might not, because some of them, I don't know, I personally don't think I would like the partial. I might order a partial for my mom to do because her eyesight isn't quite as good, but I haven't decided. She's interested in trying it. She watched me do my first one. So the first one I did was the one that was in the bag. And like I said, it came with a tray, which I did not end up using the tray that it came with. It came with the wax, it came with a pen, and I believe it came, I don't remember which one came with what. Because one of them did not come with the end where you could do multiples, and one of the two that I got did. And I tried it, and it would be one that does 6, which I didn't like it. The painting I did with circles, I tried using it a few times. You have to be quick when you're putting the diamonds on it because it's like static. They just kind of stick wherever. So you got to be fast when you do it, and I felt like it took me longer to use this because I had to make sure they were lined up in the tray properly before doing it. So to me, it was quicker just to do it one at a time. And when I would put them on the picture, they didn't space out right. And even now when I look, I can tell exactly where I used that end compared to where I did not. I was able to space them properly. So maybe I'll try it with the squares and see if it's any better. Just because the squares are going to fit on there right next to each other where the circles don't. They're spacing. I originally didn't really want circle ones, and it doesn't look bad from a distance. When you look up close, there's spots where you just could not cover up all the black, or like I said, when I used the multiple bead tip, I didn't like how that part turned out, so I quit using it. Don't pick at it, and now my daughter's picking them up. So they obviously don't seem to stick all that great after it's done, because that's the second one that's come off now. Sit. So that was always a concern. Are these going to remain sticking on here, or are they going to give? I've had this one done for 2 days, and I know I just moved it over and one of the beads fell off, and now my daughter just picked another one off. I don't know if there's something I can do to try and get that to dry and still hold. I don't really know. So that is a concern. I will put this in an actual frame with a glass so she doesn't pick at it. Because if I hung it up in her room open like this, she's just going to pick all the beads off. She's only 3. It turned out quite nice, and I'll show you the picture. This is the one that did not come in the box. So it's just a kitty sitting on a moon with the butterflies. And again, I got this on Amazon, 2-day shipping.
That's her tail.
Yep, that's her tail.
That's the moon.
Yep, that's the moon. And what are these? butterflies, and flowers.
Yeah.
So it turned out good. It's quite cute.
Bye.
I thought for sure I was gonna run out of whites because I got the same amount of white as I got of the black. And you can see there's really not that much black. So I have a lot of extra beads. I didn't really have any issues with this one. This one came with the clear plastic over the front, so I was able to see the picture right away. And as I was working on it, which I kind of liked. I'm kind of hoping when I get my husband's, it's not a clear, because I'm really worried about the sizing. I did not know what size to go with. And after I picked out the picture and everything, I picked out the size, and then afterwards I ended up cropping the side off the picture. And I think I got 40 by 60 or 65. So now I'm afraid that it's going to stretch too much this way, and our characters are going to go from being, you know, large, wider. So I'm kind of worried about that one. So we'll see when it gets here. I'll let you know how that one goes. If it turns out good, I might do pictures of my daughter for my parents for Christmas. But we'll see. It's hard to decide what size to get. And of course, the bigger you go, the more expensive it is. Because the one I ordered for him, it was, and this is with a discount. If you order from Paint with Diamonds and you put in, it's spring something. I can't remember the exact code. But if you go on the website, it says on there. If you go right now, you can get, I think, 10 or 15, 20% off. I can't remember. But you get a discount anyways, which was nice. So it should have been more than what I paid. And I also bought the picture and I bought the container, which I will do a review on. I'm kind of excited to get that. Which you can also order on Amazon, the exact same container. It's $10 on both Amazon and this other company. So of course, order it on Amazon. If you have Prime, you can get it in 2 days. Right now, I want to start my next one, but I'm not sure. I have to go through. I have beading stuff upstairs that I need to go through and try and get some containers. The ones I use for this one, because I did get, I believe with this kitty picture, some of these bags. I only got 4, which obviously wasn't enough because I had 16 colors. So I had to figure out where to put the beads. So then I found my container that I had with very few, and she's holding one up with some of the beads, leftover beads in it. I got to transfer my leftover beads into something else so I can use this for my next picture until I get some different containers in. So basically, I had a couple that I didn't use, so I took the spacer out, and I was able to keep my bag beads, my pen, and the wax. And this is all the wax. I use very little wax. And then my container, I kept all in the container on the other side. And that worked out perfectly. I was able to keep everything closed up. The 2 containers I got with the 2 kits, same color but different. One's a lot smaller than the other. The one I ended up using it was open. This one, just hard to see, is not open, which I didn't know how that was going to go for pouring the beads back into a container, so I did not want to use that one. I had quite a few bad beads. My whites were absolutely horrible. They were stuck together. I had to try and get them apart, which was kind of a pain at times. There was a few times where I had to kind of bite because I have no fingernails, so that very rarely worked. I tried rolling them, that didn't work. I tried the tweezers because I got a tweezers with one of the kits. That didn't really work too well, so I was kind of running out of ideas on how to get those things apart. Some issues with static. It was mainly these brown ones that I had were probably the worst as far as static goes. I didn't try the dryer sheet trick. Next time I probably will. But these worked okay. I wouldn't go out and buy ones like these just because with the beads that you have on top, when you go to pour it, since there's so much there, I ended up with way more beads than I wanted. They were bouncing and kind of flying everywhere. If you have a static issue, it's harder to get them to stay in the container. So this would not be my first choice of a case. It's just or type of holder for the beads, but it's what I had laying around, so I used it. This one probably took, I don't know, 5 hours maybe. I worked on it a little bit for 3 or 4 days, and I finished it. It goes a lot faster than you think. You look at it and be like, oh, that's a lot, and it's going to take forever, but it really does not take that long. I will frame this. I will probably frame every one that I do. I just don't know how I'm going to frame them. So I'll put that one away. That one was the one that came in the bag. And then I got one that came in a box, which was nice. The box was in perfect condition, as you can see. And then the beads are in the bag. This one came with the paper. The other one did not come with the paper. It was all on the side, which is perfectly fine for me. Some people get upset because it doesn't come with paper. You don't need the paper. Everything is on the side of your canvas anyways. So I guess I went through the beads to make sure they were there using the paper so I could check it off. But that's really the only thing you would need the paper for. It's got the picture on there, but I guess I never unfolded the... Yeah, I did. Unfold the paper when I went through the beads. All the beads were on both of them. There's no way of knowing if you have enough beads. You're never going to know that until you actually do it. So if you get a kit and you have it sitting around, don't do it for a long time, and then you finally go and do it and you run out of beads, I don't know if you're going to be able to get more beads or not. I don't know. I've only done one picture. And like me going through Amazon Prime, if I end up with not enough beads, I don't think I'm going to be able to get more. That would be the one issue with ordering through Amazon Prime. Because you're not getting them from the actual seller if you use the Prime. You're getting them from more than likely somebody else who had ordered from these same companies, got them, and then are reselling them for a little bit more money. Just to turn a profit. So one thing you got to keep in mind when you order it and you look at the size, they are measured from side to side, not from the picture, side to side of the entire canvas. So if you order like this one, 30 by 33, that is not the picture size. That's the canvas size. This canvas size is way different than that one, but I think the picture itself is about the same size. And of course you can see this one did not come where you can see. That cat picture, the symbols on it were amazing. It was dark, it was black like it should be. This one's more gray and it's very light. The other one, it was very dark, so it was very easy to see. This one's going to be a lot harder to see. The symbols and everything, some of the symbols are white with a gray background, and some of them have the color and either gray. It almost looks like they were running out of ink when they printed it. Like instead of being a black symbol, it's a gray symbol. So this one's going to be a little bit harder for me to see. I'm going to have to maybe not work on it in the evening. I don't really want to spend the extra money for a light box if I don't have to. I do have lights that I can adjust, so I will more than likely end up using one of those instead. So this one came in the box, and then my extra pieces were just thrown in the box. They weren't in a bag. I did not get any baggies with this one. I got 4 with the other one. And then I think it was this one that I got the tip on that I picked up 6 diamonds on. Otherwise, no creases. Packaging was nice. not really any major complaints about it. As long as I don't run out of beads. I don't know. The colors, as far as I can tell, are what they should be. I know some people complain because the colors don't look right. Obviously, they are not going to look exactly like the picture because it's a 5D diamond painting. It's not an original painting. If you are looking for something that's going to look exactly like how their pictures show, because they don't show pictures of it completed, you might want to think twice, because it's not going to look exactly like your picture. It's going to be sparkly and shiny and pretty, and just kind of depends if you like bling or don't like bling. I don't think I really have too much more to go over this time. I will do some more videos. I will talk a little bit about where I've all ordered. I've ordered one custom with a case for beads from Paint With Diamonds. Again, that's Paint With Diamonds. They do free shipping, decent prices on all their stuff, pretty cheap, especially since the shipping is free. I've done Amazon Prime where I got 2, and then another one off Amazon that was not Prime. I got the 2 Prime ones within a couple days, and then the other one I'm waiting on. And then I ordered some from Wish, which I don't know that I will ever order from Wish again. And here's my issue with Wish. When I first came across it, everything is cheap. It's super, super, super cheap, which is great. I like cheap. But they charge shipping on each individual item. So I did not realize that at first. And I had thrown 6 or 7 things into my cart and went to check out, and my shipping was between $50 and $60 just for the shipping, which actually was higher than what my products came to. So I ended up ordering, I think, 2 paintings and I want to say maybe more cases for diamonds. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember. I have to go back and look. And nothing gets shipped together, it seems like, because I ordered a diamond case and my custom painting, and those shipped separately. Wish, I think I've only had one confirmation on something that got shipped. But I'm pretty sure Wish I ordered 2 paintings and maybe 2 cases. I can't remember. I've looked at so many different sites and so many different things. I do plan on making more orders on Amazon just because I can get them quicker. I want to get some for my mom so she can try it out. She's huge on puzzles, and to me this is kind of like doing a puzzle, only you know what's going where. So we'll see. But I will let you know about the other places that I ordered from as soon as I get it in. And I think that's all I need to go over right now. Just leave any comments, questions below. And then if you have any different places to check out to order from, let me know. And I will more than likely check them out. There's a lot of different paintings I want to do. I plan on doing probably Christmas presents with these diamond paintings. I'm still considering doing the personalized, you know, where you can use your own pictures. I'm just nervous. I did see a girl that did a wedding picture on YouTube of her and her husband, and it turned out amazing, but she got a really big one, so I'm sure she spent quite a bit of money on that large of a picture, and the smaller you go, the worse it looks. So I try not to go, I don't know if I'll ever go smaller than what these ones are, because the smaller you go, the worse it's going to look. So we will see. I will probably be making another video pretty soon. I'm going to see how well those diamonds hold up. I'm going to probably throw some books or something on top of that painting, and hopefully no more diamonds try and come off. but we'll see. I'll keep you posted on that. And yeah, you all have a good day, and I will see you soon.